Tonight we learned how many ounces are in a pound.
That 4 plus 20 is 24.
And how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? All this and more on Twitter News Weekly.
So for some reason, Tim Tebow has been signed to another NFL team. This time Chip Kelly and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all over SportsCenter. Skip Bayless is just erect as like in a diamond in an ice storm. I mean, it's horrible. It's terrible. I don't know why people keep giving Tim Tebow a chance, but Chip Kelly, you are officially probably the stupidest coach in the history of the NFL. Because now the quarterback trio in Philly is Mark Sanchez, Sam Bradford, and Tim Tebow. Not exactly a recipe for success, and Twitter agreed. So, Tim, if you're watching, you should probably turn away now. People weren't very nice to you. So let's see what Twitter had to say about Tim Tebow signing with the Eagles.
Don't look, Tim.
Turn away. Don't pray. At Tuna Hill tweeted, Mariners walk-off Tim Tebow back in the NFL. This day cannot get any better. I am jizzing everywhere. Tight now. And then there's a word that I don't think is a word. It's just a lot of consonants in a row. Tuna Curry, seems like you had a wonderful night last night, but I don't think anyone in the history of the world has ever reacted to a Seattle Mariners win and Tim Tebow joining the NFL by jizzing in their pants. But you just broke the mold, my friend. Congratulations. At Hunter Lininger7 tweeted, if you aren't rooting for Tim Tebow, you have no heart. Well, that is a very offensive tweet because I actually don't have a heart. It is a very rare medical condition, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't bring it up on Twitter. Thank you. At Rico Suave 1435 tweeted, Tim Tebow's name backwards is Wobet Mitt. Happy Monday! Well, thank you, Rico Suave. That's, you know, you learn something new every day on Twitter. And I'm not going to lie, I'm never going to be able to refer to him as Tim Tebow ever again. He is, from now on, known as Wobet Mitt. So thank you for that. And finally, at Chris P2213 tweeted, Tim Tebow to the Eagles. Skip Bayless must have gotten a boner. I can't. See, this is kind of a strangely worded tweet, because if you're talking about Skip Bayless overreacting to Tim Tebow, then I understand. Skip Bayless is very annoying. If you're talking about you can't get a boner, well, welcome to the club.
Last night, or last Sunday, or April 19th, 2015, depending on when you're watching this, was episode 2 of season 5 of Game of Thrones, and some crazy things happened, as you would imagine, on Game of Thrones, and of course, nobody was on Twitter talking about it.
Ever. It never happens. You'd think the show with that following would have someone tweet, but no.
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, there was a lot of tweets going on about Game of Thrones, and I found some excellent ones. So, sit back, relax, and check out these Game of Thrones tweets.
I even wore my Game of Thrones t-shirt just for the occasion.
I don't think that's from HBO.
It is. It's official HBO merchandise.
I don't know. Some people were very concerned about the animal cruelty happening in the Game of Thrones episode. Ochan30 said, Arya, what the fuck did that pigeon do to you? Hashtag Game of Thrones, hashtag GOT at HBO. And the PETA organization is not going to be too happy with Arya chopping off that pigeon's head with needle. But, you know, girls got to eat. Pigeon, I guess. Some people are sick of the intimidation factor that Stannis and Braavos keep giving to people. Eric Schneider said, we all need to stop Stannis and Davos from bringing up that damn hand. We get it. You cut off a dude's fingers. Who cares? Hashtag Game of Thrones. It really has been used a lot. It was used to get an army. It was used to intimidate Mance Rayder. I think it's over. We get it. You have half your fingers, Davos. All right? It's fine. It's not fine, but you get my point. Stop. Don't play the half fingers card anymore. Some people think that Cersei's daughter, Myrcella, doesn't need her help. Darth Baetis said, maybe Myrcella didn't want your BFF necklace anymore, hashtag Game of Thrones. Very possible that she sent the necklace back and be like, yo, moms, cut the cord. I'm good out here. Got myself a husband. I'm in the water gardens, hanging out. It's a great time down in Dorne. And some people knew where Dany's missing dragon was this entire time. At Jamel My Bell said, Drogon just dropped his laundry off and went back to college. Hashtag Game of Thrones, hashtag Dem Thrones. And just wait until he finds out that his mom turned his old bedroom into a weight room and his brother and sister are locked in the basement. Not going to be too happy. I know I wasn't.
And those are this week's top stories. Thank you for checking out Twitter News Weekly as always, and make sure to check us out next week, same time, same beautiful place, youtube.com/TheAverageNobodies.
And while you're here on the page, give us a subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give us a thumbs down if you hated the video and you hate us. But just know that we'll find you.
And we will probably end you. And in the meantime, we're on all the different social medias, Twitter @AverageNobodies, Instagram @AverageNobodies, Facebook, facebook.com/TheAverageNobodies, and the written word blog, one of the few left in existence, which is AverageNobodies.com. And until we meet again, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Matt. You guys have yourself a week.
That's why I dance now.
Go to the
Beep, beep, boop. Where'd you go?
You still see me on